So I'd like to invite Ranjit's collaborator, lawyer Ruth Pradzynski, to come to the front. Ruth and Ranjit are working on their first feature film together called Biker. Come on up, Ruth. It's the story of a missing and murdered Indigenous woman who may have fallen into the hands of human trafficking. This sounds exciting. Tell us more about your film and where you're at with it getting off the ground. And fire away, you can speak into the mic.
Okay. I wanted to talk for a minute about Occam's razor, since you just saw that. Yes. The interesting thing about Occam's razor is it was shot in mid-November. Outside without coats. So our biggest issue at that time was trying to keep our actors from freezing to death. They would bundle up in sleeping bags between each take, and it was, I think they did a wonderful job considering the conditions. So anyway, Biker is our first feature film project. We've done 2 shorts before, the Occam's Razor and Power in the Blood. Both of those were written in collaboration between John Fraser, who's a British writer, and Ranjit, and I helped a little, but they did most of the writing. But Biker was written by me. I've wrote Biker as a prequel to a novel series that I've done. So I've written 9 novels in the series, and Biker is the first one. And then I thought, this would make a really good screenplay. And I knew that the novels in my series are all romantic comedies, and Ranjit hates romantic comedy. But Biker is not. It's action, adventure, suspense. And I thought, you know what? Ranjit might enjoy doing this one. So I made it into a screenplay. And then Ranjit was kind of unsure if it was any good or not, and so I entered it in some festivals, and it's won or placed in 9 festivals around the world. So I know it's decent screenplay. So now we're trying to get our team together, and particularly the money together to shoot it. We were so fortunate. We've been attending the Sympia workshops. And Ranjit and I went on to this workshop by Murray McDonald on location management, and it was just wonderful. And afterwards, we approached Murray and said, "Do you think you could have coffee with us?" And he did, and I sent him the screenplay, and he liked it, and so he's willing to come on and be one of our mentors for the project. So we're pretty excited about that because we know we're really green. And so this is a story that's got a strong Indigenous element to it. The protagonist, who's a Métis high school drama teacher, ends up having to hide out on a First Nation reserve when she comes across this human trafficking. And so we knew that we needed somebody with a strong Indigenous background to help us. Murray McDonald works for APTN and has been on the other side story for the last 9 to 10 years. So he's been immensely helpful in terms of us trying to get funding, and we're working with a number of different funders to try and put that all together. Our hope is that we can actually film this. Murray is suggesting either November or next March. We'd like it sooner, but it depends on when we can get the money. So thank you very much. We're really excited about this.
Thank you.